Okay. So let us move to the next discussion. So students who are in the online, am I audible? Come on, ma, all of you. Okay. So once again, so I'm giving wishes from my side and Naresh IT. Happy Holi to everybody. Okay. Some of them are went for where? Some days absent, went to home. Today only came. Or you are in Hyderabad only taking rest and attending online. Yesterday. Okay, don't become holiday. Don't become absent to the class. Come on, ma. Let us start. Let us start, dear students. So the next topic is, what is the next topic in today's? I told you, anonymous functions is an important. So let us start with anonymous functions today. So I'm going to start with anonymous functions. Anonymous functions, also called as, lambda functions we can call, or lambda functions. Lambda functions. So let us start with what is the purpose of it and what is the use of this anonymous functions we'll start with. Let me start with what is the purpose of it. What is the English meaning of anonymous? What is the English meaning of anonymous? Even in internet also. Ram Kumar, I will tell you that, ma. I'll tell you that. Definitely we will do that. Okay? Nothing to worry about it. I have a separate example for it. Let us move to the anonymous means what? No name. Anonymous meaning is no name. So I'm going to give you the clarity on it. Anonymous functions are those. I'm writing first the properties of anonymous functions. I'll write the purpose of it. I'll write the syntax of it. Anonymous functions are those which does not contain any name, explicitly. Does not contain any name explicitly. It's a very important word. Does not contain any name explicitly. Well, so anonymous functions are not containing any name explicitly, but normal functions you take it. Normal functions, what is the syntax you followed for normal syntax? What is the normal function syntax? DEF, something like I'm writing FUN1, some parameters will take it. What is the name of the function? Come on fast. What is the name of the function? FUN1 is the name of the function or not? So what is this FUN1 is called? Some name is given explicitly, but here there is no name. Anonymous functions are those which does not contain any name explicitly. I'm going to write point by point. Try to understand carefully. Anonymous functions are those which does not contain any function name, does not contain any name explicitly. Anonymous functions are used for anonymous functions, or I will write like this. This is a way I want to write it. The purpose of anonymous functions is that to perform it's a very, very important word. You need to do this. Is that to perform instant operations. What is the meaning of instant operations? I will give you. So spell out all of you. What is the purpose of this? To perform what operations? Instant operations. What is the English meaning of instant operations? You need to say as it is as instant operations. Instant means what? On the spot to perform. On spot we need to perform. That is known as what? Instant. So I'm giving the meaning. There are two operations are there. One is a long-term operation. One is called what? Instant operation. So instant operation is nothing but a smaller in meaning, a smaller in doing the action, a smaller in carrying the operation now. Such a type of operations are called what? Instant operations. So I'm writing as some elaborated point I'm writing. I'll continue this. Instant operations are those, I'm giving some continuation part of it. Instant operations are those which are no longer interested, which are no longer interested. This is a important term and as well as some difficulty to understand this word. I will give some general knowledge here. Instant operations are those which are no longer interested, no longer interested to carry, no longer interested to carry in further programs, in further programs is known as what? Instant operations. Suppose, of course, whether you catch this point or not, I don't know. I'll give a small generalized example. If you want to take a cup of tea or cup of coffee outside, how do you take it? Will you bring the cup from your home in the bag or you will take in paper cup? In paper cup. They will give in paper cup. So that paper cup is what? Instant? Is it permanent or temporary? No longer used. Only we use at that point of time only. No longer interested to use. Am I clear? Suppose if you take your home, in your home you have a cup of, the cup is there, that you will use for next day, like that you will use for some number of days or not. That is known as what? Permanent use and instant use. Did you understand? So did you understand the meaning of instant? Yes. One more example I will give you. So when you are, that is one small example. Don't tell that example in interview point of view. One more example I would like to give you. What that example is? When you are entering into an RTC bus, some RTC bus, what is your operation there? You will give money to the conductor and he will give ticket for you. Finished. That is called what operation? Instant operation. One more operation is what? You are sitting in that bus and you are taking the ticket and you are asking that conductor who gave the job for you, who gave the offer letter for you, how many years back you joined, what time you will come, what time you will leave, how much salary you will get it, how many passengers will be there in each trip. All those things you will not ask. Will you ask all these things? No. So I hope you are understanding what is the meaning of what? Instant operations. Understand? And permanent operations you will perform with what concept? Normal functions. So normal functions are meant for what purpose? Permanent operations. Longer operations, if you want to reuse again and again, I will always prefer to go for what? Functions. Normal functions, we will go for it. Instant operations are those which are used only for that spot. We cannot go for carrying in the further. So that is meaning of what? Instant operations. Right. I hope it is, and I hope there is no doubt about this kind of thing. And next is what? In anonymous functions contains, you know, anonymous functions contains a single executable statement. Single executable statement as a single executable statement. But a normal functions contains what? Many executable statements we write or not. Instant operations means only that point of time I want to perform an operation. Always contains a single executable statement. If there are multiple executable statements are there, we will go for which function? Normal functions, we will go for it. Are you able to follow? Right. So I will continue that. And the next point is anonymous functions automatically or implicitly, I'm writing, implicitly returns the value. Implicitly returns the value. Anonymous functions automatically or implicitly returns the value. That is, no need to return. In the bracket I will write it. No need to use which statement? return statement to return the value. To return the value. Who will return the value automatically? Who will return the value automatically? Anonymous function only can execute the single statement and it gives the result automatically. No need to use which statement? Return statement. When you come to normal functions, if you want to give the result back, compulsory need to write some return variable name 1, variable name 2, some multiple variables I need to write or not? Yes. So these are all very, very important compulsory questions in interview point of view. Anonymous functions are meant for what? Instant operations. Contains how many executable statements? Right, there is a bigger problems are there. Bigger problems cannot be written into what? Single line of statement. Bigger problems will contain definitely multiple block of statements are there. That time I will go for which function? Normal functions I will go for it. Anonymous functions automatically or implicitly returns the value. That is, no need to use what? Return statement to return the value. So implicitly it is going to return. Right, students. To define, see students, all of you, to define anonymous functions, we use a keyword. We use a keyword called keyword lambda. What is that? Lambda. And hence anonymous functions are also called which functions? Lambda functions. Anonymous functions are also known as what? Lambda functions we can call. I hope you are understanding me. To define anonymous functions, we use a keyword called what? And hence anonymous functions are called? Right. So I can say anonymous functions are nothing but a compact format of what? Normal functions. Compact is what is concised format is known as what? Lambda expressions. Okay, let me show you the syntax next. I am writing the next syntax I am going to define. Look at the syntax here. How easy to understand this syntax? How easy to understand this syntax? So simple, students. Look at, I am writing variable name is equal to, come on, lambda, variable name is equal to lambda, args list, params list, I can say params list. Do you know params list? Variable name is equal to lambda and next is called what? Params list, colon, I need to write what? Executable statement. It's nothing but what you know, executable statement, or I can write expression, I can write it. Do you know expression? What is an expression? It's like a statement. So let us follow. The first word is called what here? What is variable name? What is lambda? What is param list? What is an expression? I hope you got it. What is the lambda? What is the lambda? Keyword used for defining what? What is the params list, my dear students? Formal parameters used to hold the values coming from function calls. Am I clear? Used to hold the values coming from where? Function calls. What is this expression? Nothing but a valid Python statement which will execute and returns the value automatically to the function call. I will explain this. Up to here, I am going to explain. I am going to give you the explanation for this kind of thing. So I'm going to give you the clarity on this area. So look at this part here. Variable name is equal to lambda, params list, expression. So before going to the explanation, I would like to ask the online students. Are you following, students? Quickly. So now, very good. Come on, students. Now I am going to say variable name. After a few minutes, I will tell you what is this variable name by showing in the program. Right now, don't worry. I can write it, but you will not get the grip on this variable name. Lambda. I will write after a few minutes, students, this variable name. Okay. Lambda is a keyword. Used for defining which functions? Anonymous functions. Used for defining anonymous functions. Well, Next I'm going to define, you know, params list, params list, params list represents list of what? Variable names, list of variable names, list of variable names used for, used for, come on, storing the input values, input values coming from where? Function calls. This terminology already you heard about in my class. Am I correct? So params list represents list of variable names used for storing the input coming from where? Function calls. Yes, well, next I am going to talk about statement, expression. I mean to say expression represents, expression represents single always. If you have 2 to 3 lines of code, go for which functions? Normal functions. So with this, one short question is there. What is the difference between normal functions and anonymous functions? Normal differences between normal functions and anonymous functions. Expression represents single executable statement, executable statement, and provides solution for instant operation, instant operation, instant operation or instant problem. So for that instant operation, solution will be coming by executing this single statement. Now I'm going to write it. What is this variable name is? Come on students, take one small example. My question is, my requirement I'm writing. My dear students, you just watch it. My requirement is find, define a function, define, my requirement is, just take a small example. Addition of two values, addition of two values is my requirement. How do you do this requirement? I'm going to define. How do you do? DEF, normal thing. What is the function name? Add OP of what? A comma B. So come on ma, C is equal to what? A plus B, and I am saying what? Return C, return C. This is called what? Definition or not? Normal function definition. Am I correct? This is called a normal function definition. Okay. Under this normal function definition, you define. You will have the function call also, na? You have the function call also. What is the function call? Add OP of 10 comma 20 is my input going to this AB, adding and return C. I will take it as RES here. What this is called? A function call. This is called a function call. Okay. And I already told you in the last session, add OP is of which type? Add OP is after all one variable name. Of which type? You are not remembering. That indicates you are not reading the notes. Which type? Function type. Ram Kumar, perfect. Function type. Already explained in the session. That's why if without reading the notes, even if you attend a daily class, is of no use. So coming to this point, functions here, there is certain index, syntax for defining a function. Syntax for defining a function. See students, 9am, under that functions are there. Under that some index, syntax for defining a function. Syntax for defining a function. I was clearly explained in that part. You see, this is a syntax what you have. Observe it. DEF is a keyword. You see, function name is a variable name and it is an object of class what? Function. Because which question will come in written test point of view, you can't understand. When you read the notes thoroughly, you can answer. Otherwise, you cannot answer. So this is my request for all of you. Please thorough with my notes. Okay. So anyhow, take care of it. Everything is there in my notes. If you don't do it, I can't do anything else. Come. That's why I always says to you, sit with me. I always says with you, sit with me. So you are sleeping from last 5 minutes onwards. Everybody like very much sleeping, but if you like an here, there, If you sit there behind of the desk, if you sleep means again problem. All my favorite students will be with me only. Okay, na? Keep the book on your legs. Right. Don't be relaxed. Sit with some intention. Okay. So done. So RE add out is a function call. Going to these values to this place and add it and then return C. This is called which function? Which function? Normal function definition plus what? Function call. Okay. Similarly, I will go for anonymous function. I will define. Shall I define anonymous function? Okay. Next line I will write it. So I don't want to get confuse you. Here I am writing. What is the anonymous function? Just to say, as it is, you take it. As it is, you take it. What is the variable name I am taking? For example, add OP I am taking. Add OP. What is my keyword? How many parameters are coming? One now. How many parameters are there? Two parameters. Where is one then? So I will write what here? A comma B. A comma B. What is an expression, please? A plus B. C is equal to A plus B? No. C is equal to A plus B? No. No assignment. Only expression. Expression A plus B. A plus B added and returned automatically. I told automatically here. Anonymous functions automatically or implicitly returns the value. No need to use which statement to return the value. No need to use return statement to return the value. So I'm saying that lambda A comma B, A plus B I am saying. You see that how many lines? First line, second line, third line. Even if I remove this return C, return of A plus B, at least 2 lines of code I wrote now. But here how many lines of code? 1 line of code I wrote it. So it is nothing but a compact solution, a short solution for the big solution like this. For such a small thing called addition of 2 values, no need to go for function name, DEF, add OP, some variable names, formal parameters. You need not to go for the biggest start. If you go for the instant operation start, it is more than enough. So let me execute this statement once, my dear students. All of you look at, let us go to the program once and I will come back. I'll go to this place. What is this now? Anonymous function example1.py. I will define with a normal function as well as anonymous function. Add OP of A comma B and C is equal to what? A plus B, and I am saying what? Return C. Now it is coming to the main program, students. Main program, you take it. What is that now? RES is equal to add OP of 10 comma, what is this now? 20. 10 comma 20. And print here called what? Sum is equal to comma what? RES. A small example. After 2 minutes, I will write anonymous function also. First, understand this discussion. Go to your location now. I go for 9 AM and functions, just to save it. Just to save it. Here I am saving this and come to the command prompt here. Come to the command prompt here. Say here, caviar, Python here. Say 9 AM and functions here. Now you see, students, py anonymous function example1, sum is equal to how much? 30. Sum is equal to 30. Let's go back to this place. This is normal function. Now I am going for what? I want to print type of what? ADDOP is equal to comma what? Type of ADDOP. ADDOP. What is the type of it? Function. Add OP the variable of which type? Function. So directly I am saying function name. This is called a function name. Now I am going for lambda. Now I am going for lambda related operations. Let us see this lambda related operations I am taking. I am taking that something like a sum OP, some variable name is equal to lambda A comma B or any of your variables which you like it. Come on, students, A plus B. Okay. Now students, type of sum OP I want to take it. Just for a minute you observe. Is a variable name, na? Every variable name in Python is called what? Object. That from beginning onwards we are taking. Type of what, sum OP is equal to, come on, what is this now? Sum OP. See that is also called what type? Function type. Function type, that is sum of OP, is also called what? That means it is not a direct name of the function. It is not a direct name of the function, but this variable name is acting as what? Function name. Is it really a function name? No. But lambda expression is identified by what? Variable name. This variable name is what? It is not a normal variable. It is an object of which class? So that variable itself acts as a function name only. That variable name itself acts as function name. Now please call that answer now. Come on students. RES1 is equal to, come on ma, sum OP of 100 comma what? What is the sum OP please? Function name. I am calling. What are the values I am passing? How the PVM is going to take care? Sum OP. Sum OP means it will go to this place, and while going it will carry which values also? 100 and 200. That 100 and 200 will be placed in A, and next placed in where? B. 100 plus 200, it is 300. Automatically returned and placed in where? RES1. RES1. I am saying that print sum is equal to, comma what? RES1. Execute now. See the result of it. Am I getting 300 or not? Yes. If you want, you can get the values dynamically also. How to pass dynamically, students? Please look at that. Some x1 is equal to, see students, float of, input of, come on, what I am doing now? Enter. What is this now? First value. First value. This already you know this mechanism, students. X2 is equal to, what is this? Enter second value. Second value. I am passing these values directly here. What is this, ma? X1 and X2. Anyhow, this is also, if you want, you can pass it. But for lambda expression, I am giving preference today. Just execute it. Just execute it. Now it is asking. This is normal function over. This is by using anonymous function. 2.3, 2.3, and then 3.2 I am entering. It is called what? 5.5. Now I am saying 67 and then 56. I got the answer called 123. Are you understanding? So tell me, what this sum function is called? Which function definition, students? This is normal function definition. Normal function definition this is. And this is called which function definition? Anonymous function definition. This is called anonymous function definition. This is anonymous function definition. This is called, right? I am calling this now. So here sum itself is called what? Object of what? Function. Here is an object of function. I am just saying first example it is. And add OP is also called what? Object of which type itself? Function type. Function type this is. And both of them I am just calling it. I am just printing these operations. I hope you are understanding. Let us go to the syntax. Variable name, come on, is an object of what? Object of what? I said just now. Object of which type? Class function. And variable name itself indirectly acts as what? Function name. Indirectly acts as what name? Function name. Directly not there. Indirectly it is acting as. That's why anonymous functions does not contain name explicitly. Implicitly they are acting as what? Function name itself. I hope this syntax is clear. Clearer? So my requirement is with a normal function, with anonymous function, even in the coding part also explain. Even in the coding part also explain. Normal functions and anonymous functions is explained. Clarity is there or not? Yes. Students who are in the online, is it understandable, students? Yes, ma, Nasir, I am coming to multiple functions. Nasir, I am coming to multiple functions. Okay, na? Multiple functions I am going to enter into the next one. Next one is that only I'm going to enter. Okay, right. So clear? Right. Now open the notes. Open it. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will define write a Python program which will calculate write down which will calculate all types of arithmetic operations. Which will calculate all types of arithmetic operations. Right. Continuation. Use menu-driven application. Use menu-driven application. Menu. Use menu-driven application. Use menu-driven application along with anonymous functions. Once again, I am saying, some of the student is asking what is the use of anonymous functions. I told already. To perform instant operation, I gave the example also. Okay. So if you take such a small operations with a normal function, it is going to take some more time of development of the code. If you do the same code with what anonymous functions, it will take less time. Still, if you are saying that a normal function, you go to the normal function. Wherever anonymous functions are required, instant operations, you have to understand first English meaning here. Okay. So normal functions are for which purpose? Bigger application solving purpose. Anonymous functions are for what? Single line executable statements are required to be used in the same program. Not interested to use in the, no longer interested to carry in the further programs, I said. So if you don't understand English, one of the online student, we can't do anything else. So we have to understand English. Bigger problems are there. We will go for what? Normal functions. Only single line operations are there. I will carry what? Instant operations. We will go for it by using anonymous functions. Right. So yes, Umesh, you are posting the question. Very good. So now I want to take the same question. I want to carry out. So Supriya, I hope you are asking the doubt, what is the use of instant function? So don't waste your time of typing by yourself this lengthy thing. Please concentrate on my explanation. This is my advice. Because during my explanation, please concentrate so that you can understand what is the use of that. Otherwise, you can't understand, because if you concentrate on your writing, you will lose the understanding part of my program. Right. So let us go to what? Menu-driven application. I want to take it. Please look at that very carefully here. How many functions I have to define now? 7 arithmetic operators or 6 arithmetic operators. I will take it. So look at that now. So first one, which one? Add OP. What is that now? Come on, fast. Lambda. Quickly. A comma B is equal to A plus B. Similarly, copy paste and then copy paste like this. Minus B I am taking. Sub OP I am taking. Sub OP I am taking. Next I am taking MUL OP. MUL OP is equal to A star B. A star B. Okay. Next I am going to take it DIV OP. DIV OP. I am going to take a slash I am taking. Slash I am taking. Something like floor division. Floor division. Floor div op is equal to what? Lambda. It's not necessary to use same variables. You can take your own variable k comma v is equal to lambda k comma v is equal to k double slash v. Floor division. Floor div operation. Floor div operation. Next is called what? Mod operation is equal to lambda. So k comma v is equal to k percentage v. So exp op is equal to lambda k comma v is equal to k star what? V, K star star V, I am writing. K star star V is equal to colon. Colon. You need to use what? Colon, not equal to. Colon, you need to follow the syntax. I hope you are understanding me. This is called a colon, you need to use, not that kind of thing, equal to. Okay, student? Fine. Is colon. By mistake, I wrote equal to. It's a colon. Yeah. So this is all comes under what? What is all? Arithmetic operator, because instant operations. I am no longer interested to carry out that. Okay. Moreover, I am going to expect one menu also. What I do in the menu part? I am taking, this is called what function? Anonymous functions. Anonymous functions, these are called. So define anonymous functions. These are all called what? Anonymous functions definitions. Anonymous functions definitions I set. Okay. Definitions completed. Now I will take one more type of function, my dear students. DEF AOP menu. Slowly we are coming to the a very good approach in the further programming. So there I am going to show you some menu related operation. I am going to write it. Menu related operation I am going to take up. So there I am writing here print what operations these are? Arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operations. Okay. Now I am going to take it. What are the arithmetic operations? I just want to take the menu. Print of \t 1. What is this now? Addition. Addition. Right. Next print of what I am taking? \t 2. Subtraction. Subtraction I am taking. Next \t, of course, 3 and 3. What is this now? Multiplication. Multiplication. Next print of what? \t 4 is called what? Division. Division is the one operation. And the next is called one more thing I will take it, which is known as what? Floor division. 5. Option 5 is called what? Floor division. Next option 6 is called what? Right. Option 6 is called what? Modulo division. Modulo division. Option 7 is called what? Exponentiation. 7 is called exponentiation. So exponentiation. And option 8. Option 8. I am taking option 8. What is this? Exit. Exit. A big menu driven application. This is called just my function. AOP menu. So normal function definition it is called what definition? Normal function definition, because these are the very important discussion is going on here. This is called what? Anonymous functions. Very compact format of normal functions. Okay. Then I can't write this entire statements into where? Anonymous function. That's why I wrote multiple lines are there. Only one and only one solution called what? Normal function only. Okay. Coming back to this area, main program I will write it. Main program. So what is the main program starts with? Look at here. So let us start here. What I will do? I will call my menu. I will call my menu. First I will call this menu. Right. Now I will say \t here. \t here. Some small good presentation logic for your purpose to understand well. So I'm going to give you the clarity on this area. Let us execute this code once more. So I'm writing AOP menu dot py. AOP menu dot py or AOP menu operations dot py. I'm giving that. So execute this part, out of that. Go to this location, please. Py AOP menu operation. I got it. This kind of operations. 1 for, 2 for, 6 for, 7 for. Okay. See students, it is 8 It is 8. Oh, sorry. 8. This is 8. Okay. Now you see, I just got it. Whenever I say 1, I will call which function? Anonymous function I will call. Whenever it is 2, anonymous function. Already my anonymous functions are ready or not? So I will call. Whenever I say exit, I'll come out of the loop. Come on students, tell me if you really follow me, what should I do? Menu is ready now. Say ch is equal to int of, come on ma, input of, enter your choice. Am I correct? Enter your choice. Enter your choice. Okay. Enter your choice. Tell me. I'm getting your choice. If what? Ch double equal to 1. I can write if I can go on writing. If you are already familiar with a new feature called what? Match case. Match. Come on ma. Ch. When you want to execute this match case, definitely you should have 3.10. I told how to check the version in your Python environment. How do you check it? Py hyphen version I set. P1 hyphen version. This is a way to check the version of your Python software. Which version you have? Python 3.10 is there. That means you know this program will execute. Match case will execute. Okay, student, tell me what should I do? Say ch, that is called 1. What is that 1 should be? What that 1 should be? I should say, I should read the values or not? How do you read the values now? I need to call which function first of all? Add OP. Okay, well and good. This is called, what are you doing? Add OP. Okay, for add OP, you need to pass some 2 values or not? 2 inputs I have to pass it. How do you do that input here? If you follow me, I can take, if you feel burden of it, x1 is equal to, careful ma, careful. Input of, I'm writing little bigger code, my dear students. Later I will reduce this code also. Input of, what is this now? Enter first value for addition. Enter first value for what? Addition. Enter first value for addition. Next is called what, you know? Second value for second value. I'm going to say second value for addition. This is called x2. This is x1 comma x2, which is going to return the value definitely. So I'm going to say here res is equal to, what is this now? Of sum of, what I'm saying, I say like this, close is equal to dot format of x1 comma x2 comma x3, x1 comma x2 comma x3. Add OP of x1 comma x2, sending to that anonymous function. x1 and x2 are showed in where? AB. A plus B is added, returned the result in res. I am just printing x1 and x2 what you read, and the sum is equal to what you called, that is res. Res. Did you understand? This is called what? Case 1. Copy paste, same thing as it is. I do what here, students? Come on, case 2. What is the case 2 meaning, student? I will say, what is the value here? Subtraction. For subtraction purpose you require. For subtraction, I am saying that. Enter first value for subtraction. Enter second value for subtraction. I say here, sub OP. What is that? Sub OP of x1 comma x2. This is called a sub of x1 comma x2 res. Understand? Very good. Now I am going to introduce case 3 also. Case 3 also. I am going to take case 3. So case 3 I am going to take it. What is the case 3? Enter the first value for what? Multiplication. And the second value for multiplication. Carefully observe it. I'm going on writing the same code. Then I will say here mul op of x1 x2. Print this mul of. Similarly, I will go for taking this, and next is called what? I say what is this now? Case number 4. What is this now? Division. What is that? Division. Understand it? See, every time I am writing, I will reduce this code. How I will reduce? You are watching it. So, multiplication. You are going to do this now. Result, multiplication. And I will say here what? Division. I am going to say. And I do this of course, DIV OP, because you see our anonymous function is DIV OP, and you are saying DIV OP, x1 comma x2, and here I am writing div of, you are getting that value, div of. Next, you are going to get it, floor division also is available with you. Floor division also. So 5. So there I am saying first value for floor division. Next is for floor division. Floor division of here. I hope that it is called floor division operation here. Floor division operation here. I just want to say floor division operation. I say floor div of x1 comma x2 like this. Next I am going to write it 6 and 7. Let me do it quickly here. 6. What is this? Modulo division. I say here modulo division. So modulo division we are writing. Fine. Next I will say here MOD operation. Mod operation. x1 comma x2. So here modulus operation I am going to take. Similarly, last and final exponentiation. What is this now? 6th. I say enter base and enter what? Power. Am I correct? Enter power. Fine. Say that, what is this now? EXP OP of x1 and x2. I say here EXP OP of like this, x1 comma x2 comma RES. So all these kind of things, I hope it is 7. And 8th, if I go for it, 7 this is. And if I go for the 8, I say simply, when you want to come out of that, I say here 8. You can say, I am writing that print. Okay. Thanks for using this program. I say just a break. When do you use break? When we are writing in loop. I can write instead of that, there is one function called what? Exit. Exit is to terminate the program execution physically. Break is what? Logically comes out of the loop and then further statements will execute. So I always recommend to the students to use what? Exit. Such a big code is written. Here you see exit. And exit is a predefined function. Now predefined functions in Python are belongs to modules. So I am writing here sys.exit. Right now don't worry about the module. After the functions we are entering into the module. Here I am saying import what? Sys. Like our header files in C language, we are using import sys. Okay. Well, now coming to this, if my choices are 1 to 8, no problem. If your choice is more than that, what I do? I say here I am saying choice is not, I say underscore colon. I am saying that what is it? Your choice of selection, your selection of operation is what? Wrong. Your selection of operation is wrong. Sys.exit. Or I can say, instead of exiting, I can say, I will show the menu once again. I can say selection of operation is wrong. I can say try again. Your selection of operation is wrong. Try again means what? It has to go to the menu once again to show. What I do now, if you are most intelligent student, what you do? I say, first you execute this program so that you will get an awareness first. AOP operation 1.py. Just save it and try to understand. Of course, let us go for save as AOP 1.py. Okay. Coming to this command prompt here, py, AOP 1.py. Perhaps you might forget the syntax. Okay. Which line? Line number 62. Line number 62. Where is it? 62. Okay. Okay, students. Execute your program now. AOP menu. Enter your choice. Say the choice is called 1. 1. Well, 22 and 4.5. I got an answer. But it is going to give you the DOS prompt once again. To run once again, what I should do? Once again, you need to say Python execution command again. What I am saying now, something like, some 7 I am taking. Enter the base is called 4, enter the power is called 3, 4 to the power of 3 is coming. Again to run, it is showing once again. But I need to give a facility to the programmer saying that let him execute continuously as long as he is interested. Let him stop when he is not interested. Suppose I am saying something like, 8. When I say 8, it has to come out of it. Thanks for using this program. I used what? Exit. So use execute once again. Enter your choice. 45 I am entering, which is not there in our choice list. So it is just saying that you see your selection of operation is wrong. Try again. Try again means it has to show the menu once again or not. For that, you leave this program as is. This is one variety of example for your good practice. One more thing I am going to paste it. Multiple examples I will paste to you. This case I am taking. While loop I am writing, students. While loop. How do you write that? While of what? True. While of true I am writing. While of true I am writing. So there I am asking like this. There I am asking like this. See this? While loop, complete indentation. I just wrote like this. Come on to this point back. Okay. Let us save this code. 2.py. Right. 2.py. Out of that, now I am saying 2.py. Say choice is called 34. See, students, your selection of operation is wrong. Try again. Is it showing the menu once again or not? Because you are everything under the looping. You already know this type of scenarios. Now I will say something like 4. I say 10. I say 3. So I got the answer called what? 3.333, etc. I got it. I say floor division, for example, 5. I say 10. I say 3. So I got the value called just what? 3. Are you able to follow? Again, this operation, I go on using as long as I am interested. 6, I will go for it. I say 100 here. I say 30 here. So the modulus is called what? 10. So these are my operations here. And enter your choice here. I say something like, 8. I say 8. Once you say 8, thanks for using this program. So what are the functions I am using here? Anonymous functions I am using. Are you able to get it? Right. Moreover, students, this is, you observe these 2 lines of code. Again and again repeated or not? Since I have how many operations with me? 7 operations. Or at least you take how many operations? 6 operations you take it. 6 into 2, how many lines? Almost 12 lines is the same lines you have written or not? Instead of that, why can't you reduce the length of this program? I want to reduce the length because every time I am accepting enter first value, second value like this. Who will reduce the redundancy of the coding? Functions. So why can't you write these 2 things under one some function name? Can I write it? Fine. How many lines I have? 2 lines means normal function, anonymous function, normal function. So I will take this in the next part of the program. I am reducing the code. These are all called refinements in the programming. You got the answer. Don't see the answer. See the performance of the coding. Okay. Same thing. What I do is I can't write these 2 lines of code every time, students. What I am going to write, I am going to show you very shortly. Now, leave it. Don't write these 2 lines of code these many times. No, I don't want to write. These 2 lines of code. No, I just want to write only one time. What is that one time? I am now interested. Shall I go for one line answer now? Go. I will define one normal function, students.
Recording in progress.
X1 comma x2 is equal to, what is the function name? Read values of multiplication. Multiplication. I am writing the operation name is called multiplication. Same, I don't want to change it. X1 and x2, x1 and x2 like this. Similarly, I will go for what here also? I say, instead of writing two lines at a time, I am reducing one line